It's that time of year again. Time to take stock of all you've done in your business this year and evaluate what to keep and what to let go of so you can set goals for the new year. Next week, we are kicking off our 4th annual Breakthrough Year Blueprint series here on the channel. And in the first video, we're going to share the steps and give you a worksheet to do your own year in review. But we thought it would be fun to share our own year in review with you first and take you behind the scenes into some of the things that have been happening inside our own business over the last 12 months. Hey there, I'm Jordan Maylea, co-founder of the Global Freedom Community alongside my mom and business partner, Kathy Schneider, where we help female entrepreneurs create laptop lifestyle with profitable habits and evergreen marketing strategies so you can create consistent, repeatable revenue without stress and overwhelm. If you're new here, be sure and hit that subscribe button. We put out great new content just like this every single week, and I don't want you to miss the next free training we release. 2021 brought a lot of changes to our business, primarily in that we expanded our niche and started working with a totally new target market, creating completely different content and releasing completely new programs. But I'm getting ahead of myself because that's not how our year started at all. So to give you the whole picture, I really need to start with the flops because there were a lot of them, especially at the first part of this year. To really explain the first big flop, I have to take you back to 2020. In some ways, it was a really great year for our business, but in other ways, it was like running repeatedly into a brick wall, and that feeling definitely carried over for us into the new year and throughout different parts of 2021. This was the first year in over a decade when I really wasn't excited to set goals for the new year. And to be honest, there were several times throughout the past year when my mom and I both felt just a little beat up by entrepreneurship. So when this happens, it's easy to lose sight of why you're doing what you're doing. So that's the flop, losing sight of our vision. There is a common misconception that when you hit a certain income level in your business, things get easier. But every level of your business demands another level of you. And looking back, all that internal junk that we were dealing with at different times throughout this year was really just growing pains that were setting us up for a much needed transformation in order to get to that next level. The next flop was definitely more of a tactic than a mindset issue, and that is YouTube ads. After fighting with Facebook ads for much of 2020, we decided to go in the direction of YouTube ads in 2021. I still think YouTube and Facebook ads can both be very lucrative, but YouTube ads ended up not being the right strategy for the particular funnel we were driving traffic to. Ultimately, though, this flop helped push us to take the first step in expanding our brand direction, so I guess in that case, you could kind of call it a win. Flop number 3 was stepping back from Facebook. Facebook has always been a platform that we have focused on while growing our business. We knew we needed to diversify, so part of our 2021 strategy was to commit and go all in on growing our audience organically on other platforms. But for the first part of 2021, we made the mistake of getting so focused on the new platforms that we pulled back from what was working for us on Facebook. And that was a big mistake. Something we always teach our students, don't stop doing what you know works just because you're trying something new that might work. We failed to follow our own advice through the first part of this year, which really slowed us down. Thankfully, we recognized and adjusted it, but we definitely lost some momentum by pulling back. Last, but certainly not least, flop number 4, slowing down, backing off, and holding back out of fear and self-doubt. No question, this was our biggest flop of 2021. It took us almost 8 months to recognize it and fix it. And at the end of 2020, we started to feel like we really needed to expand our niche and shift our brand direction. When we launched the Global Freedom Community in 2017, our focus was specifically on teaching duplicatable systems and strategies to network marketers to support them in growing their business online. We were very quickly went from social media nobodies with no audience or influence to running a 7-figure global brand with 8 streams of income and clients all over the world. So as you can imagine, people were starting to ask us to share our personal branding and marketing strategies, like how to attract an audience, capture leads, and convert sales, both as a network marketer, but also as a digital course creator and coach. We beta tested a new program in that vein in the fall of 2020. It was a massive success, but even so, we still hesitated to go all in. We knew in our gut that this is what we were supposed to do. And so many things happened in our life and business to confirm that, but we still held ourselves back because we were comparing ourselves to others. We were scared. We had self-doubt. We worried about what others might think. And while we initially planned to release our first personal branding and marketing program in the spring, in reality, we didn't even start making moves towards doing that until May of 2021, and we didn't get our program released until August. The minute we did, though, it was such a relief. And our business absolutely exploded because we were finally doing what we were meant to be doing. So if you've been holding yourself back out of fear or worry or, kind of maybe you're scared of what people might think or because you doubt your own ability, I want to encourage you to sit quietly, listen to your gut, and go for it. Sometimes self-doubt screams the loudest when we are closest to our breakthrough. So don't let that voice win, because there are people out there who are waiting for you to show up as the person you're meant to be. Whew. Okay, that was harder than I thought it was going to be. I really don't like revisiting mistakes or setbacks or failures. It's not a fun thing to go back over your year and point out all the things that you did wrong, especially when you're sharing them with a lot of people. But we have to evaluate what worked and what didn't so that we can avoid making the same mistakes in the future. That being said, let's kind of raise the energy in here. And I shared 4 flops. So I want to share 5 things that worked really well in our business this year. So part of dragging our feet the first half of the year meant that we didn't have any live launches or promotions to do for Q1 or Q2 of this year. So because our schedule was so open, we were able to participate and go all in on a couple of affiliate promotions that we otherwise wouldn't have been able to participate in as fully. We ended up bringing in over $30,000 in commission without spending a dime on marketing or ads. So that was straight profit from 2 programs that we didn't even have to create, which was pretty awesome. Most live affiliate promos have contests attached, and there is definitely some bragging rights and some sweet prizes you can cash in on when you win. We ended up winning Ray Higdon's affiliate promotion for his 1-minute influencer program, which meant we got to fulfill a dream that has been on our vision board for a very long time, speaking on stage at his Rankmakers Live event. So Rankmakers Live is one of the biggest events in our industry every single year. And it was also the first event we ever attended when we got ready to launch our own personal brand. So being able to go back there this year as one of the speakers was such an incredible experience. The second big win was our network marketing business. So one of the things that held us back when deciding to expand our brand direction was worrying about whether we would still be able to fully support our network marketing business. We have always been network marketers. We have always been so passionate about this profession, and we can't imagine not having network marketing as one of the active income streams in our business. I am really proud to say that despite our shift in focus, we are coming out of what has been our biggest month ever in our network marketing careers. Our team did over $286,000 in sales in the month of November, which was really incredible. So seeing this part of our business grow despite the fact that it wasn't as big of a priority in our daily schedule this year really reaffirmed to me why we love network marketing in the first place. Yes, it takes a few years to get to that passive income level, but at a certain point, it is so much bigger than just you, and its growth is no longer dependent upon you. So now that our new brand direction is really solid, our funnels are done, we've kind of gotten through that messy middle that happens anytime you make a big transition like that, we are both even more excited about putting more of our focus back into our network marketing business in 2022, continuing to grow our team and helping our new team members hit that next level of growth. Win number 3, YouTube. Okay, we technically have had this YouTube channel for a couple of years, but this is the year when we got really focused and consistent with it. We doubled the number of subscribers in 90 days, and now we are getting consistent leads and sales from our YouTube channel every single week, which is so awesome. I can't wait to see how this channel continues to grow in 2022, and we are so fully committed to making this the best place on the platform for entrepreneurs to brand and market their business online. So I also want to thank you for being a big part of that. Win number 4, the one I am most proud of, is following our heart to expand our brand direction and launching the Laptop Lifestyle Academy and the Dream Factory, even if it took a few months longer than we originally planned. We created LLA and the Dream Factory because we saw a need in the marketplace that we knew we could fill. It's really hard and scary to do something new, and I'm really proud of me and my mom for feeling the fear and doing it anyway, because the impact that these 2 programs are having on our students is incredible. The cherry on top is that we are having more fun in our business than we've ever had, which is a byproduct of following your heart and really operating in full alignment with your vision. Last but not least, win number 5, staying in our own lane. In the entrepreneurial space, it can be really easy to get caught up in what everyone else is doing and in the latest and greatest marketing trends and the latest and greatest strategies. And while it is important to keep your finger on the pulse of the industry and adapt when necessary, it's also important to be able to hear all of that noise and choose not to respond. Something my mom and I did really, really well this year that I want to encourage you to do this next year is we stayed in our own lane. We did not let shiny object syndrome or the idea that the grass might be greener somewhere else distract us from our own goals and our own vision. I truly believe that mindset is what allowed us to make such a huge pivot in our business and do it very successfully. We are going into 2022 with so much confidence in who we are as entrepreneurs and what we bring to the table as a brand, knowing that whether you are a network marketer, a coach, a course creator, a product or service provider, or some combination, kind of like we are, we can fully support you and give you the tools you need to create a laptop lifestyle and make consistent sales without stress and overwhelm. Okay, that's all I've got. And whether you have been in our world since the beginning or this is the first video you've ever watched from us, I really want to thank you for being a part of our life and our business this year. Our community is the only reason why we get to wake up and do what we love every single day. And we are so grateful. And I promise you, we never ever take it for granted. That is why I want to invite you back here to join us for our 4th annual Breakthrough Year Blueprint series that is kicking off on December 21st. We're going to give you all the tools to set yourself up to make the next 12 months your best 12 months. And I promise you do not want to miss it. In the meantime, I have asked YouTube to recommend the best next video for you, which you can watch right here. Just don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you go so you'll be notified as soon as the Breakthrough Year series kicks off. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you there.